So if someone has really bad skin or they think they have bad skin and they don't know what to do you do consultations?
Absolutely. In addition to my line of products, I do consultations, free consultations. You can do them over the phone. I can do them in person, or I can do home visits. That has a small fee attached to it. But yes, absolutely, consultations.
Could you give everyone your contact information so that if they want to reach out to you, they can?
Absolutely. So my website is katixonskincare.com, which is KATIXON skincare.com. The phone number is 888-992-6775.
Thank you. Because I know, just looking at your skin, and I know from whence you came, to sit here and have the beautiful radiant skin that you have, you're your own walking testimony, really.
Thank you.
So within the skincare line, skincare, because that's pretty much what you do. You don't do makeup, but you do skincare.
That's correct.
Right. And because I know, your skin is the biggest organ, on you. So you have to take care of it. And you have body washes and things like that also?
Yes.
Okay. So within your body wash line, what does that entail?
Body wash. Well, I always use natural products. So you'll find a lot of herbs. You'll find a lot of different fruits. Different types of flowers. I like to use chamomile tea, like to use lavenders, like to use, different type of herbs. Rosemary appears in some of my stuff.
So everything not only is good for you, but it smells good too.
Yes.
Because everything you said, I'm like, oh, I like that. I like the way that smells. Oh, that smells so good.
Exactly. And it's not just like pretty stuff. I mean, this stuff has a strong effect on the body. Like lavender is excellent for inflammation. It's great for muscle soreness. Rosemary is great. It's antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. So that keeps your skin healthy and clean. Chamomile tea stops inflammation, as I talked about earlier.
Right.
And it really helps stop redness. And, it's just really, really incredible for the body.
Wow. Now, the question that came up, and so I want to ask this on air, are you supposed to wear sunscreen every day? They say you're supposed to wear it every day, all day. Is that true? You're supposed to put it on in the morning, with your care, your skincare regimen? How does that work?
Well, here's the thing about sunscreen. So our bodies need 20 minutes of sun per day in order to get enough vitamin D.
Okay.
So vitamin D production is produced by our body, and vitamin D helps keep our bones strong. So it keeps our bones strong. It also helps, various functions of our body. Our body will produce that when we get 20 minutes of sun per day.
Okay.
So we have to have 20 minutes of direct sun on our body, on our skin, in order for our bodies to produce enough so that our bodies stay healthy.
Okay.
So I say after that 20 minutes, after we've had our daily amount of that vitamin, then go and put on the sunscreen.
Okay. So that's a new one, because usually I've heard them say, oh, you put it on right away, but that makes total sense. Your body needs vitamin D. So the vitamin, so to get it naturally makes sense. 20 minutes.
Yes. 20 minutes in the sun of direct sunlight. When you're going outside, going for your walk or doing whatever you're doing, get that direct sun, let your body stay healthy and produce, all that good vitamin, and then put on your sunscreen.
Wow. Okay. That was a lesson for us today. Put your sunscreen on after 20 minutes of direct sunlight.
Yes.
Okay. And then as far as your total body regimen, so in the morning, we should clean our faces with your product called...
Well, there's a couple depending on skin type, but you can wear, just use the chamomile tea facial cleanser. And then from there, if you need to exfoliate, I always recommend you exfoliate in the evening. But if you want to exfoliate in the daytime, then you would use the green tea and clay facial polish. And then after that, if you want to do a mask, you can use the detox clay mask, and then you put on your moisturizer. So that's 4 steps. But the scrub, the facial polish, and the mask only need to be done twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're all clean and beautiful and look like you. I like it.
Exactly. Yes.
And then you were talking about earlier how, and I want to get into your story too. You were talking about earlier how, you went to doctors, you did everything you could to get your skin into a place where you were comfortable with it. And when that failed, you tried other things. So we don't need to go into any drastic details, but I just want you to walk us through your story and tell us, from beginning till the point where you said, you know what, I'm going to do something about that. So at the beginning, when you started, how old were you when you started to have challenges with your skin?
Probably around age 11.
Okay, and because that's usually when your hormones start to change, and so everything's doing its own thing.
Yes.
And then a lot of young people, especially if their parents don't know, and sometimes they're eating things that aggravate the problem, or, their diet isn't the healthiest either, and that could aggravate the problem too. Right?
Absolutely. Because your skin is an organ.
Right.
And so your skin generally reflects your overall health.
Okay.
And so if you're eating fast food and you're eating processed food and you're eating garbage, your skin is going to reflect that. So so that's also, part of the problem.
Okay. So it's from about age 11 is when the problem started and throughout. So, for parents who are listening, it would be a good idea to get together with Katrina, because she can help you with your children when they're going through puberty, boys and girls, to help get them on a good, healthy skincare regimen so they don't go through some of the difficulties. Teenagers have it bad enough. And, adolescents have it bad enough with all the peer pressure and all the things that go on today, that the last thing they should be concerned about is their skin, if it can be helped. So to start your children off as parents, to start your children off with a good, healthy skincare regimen from the beginning, that's something that will carry throughout their lives. That's something that you're teaching them that will carry throughout their lives, and it'll give them one less thing to be concerned about socially.
Absolutely.
Right? And so do you think most skincare challenges can be corrected?
Absolutely. For instance, when I consult with teenagers, when I consult with, adults, a lot of them will come to me with oily skin or with acne problems. And so they say, I'm using this brand and I'm using this brand, and I scrub my skin and nothing's working. My skin just seems to be getting oilier. And I say, well, that's what it does, because the thing is that our skin has natural oil in it. Our skin has to have oil. It's what protects our skin and what keeps our skin moist. It stops our skin from cracking, and it keeps out bacteria. I mean, our skin has to have oil in it. It keeps our skin safe. Right. And so when we use oil-free and acne products and we strip our skin and take away that oil, our skin freaks out and it says, where's that oil? I have to have it. And so it starts to overproduce oil. And then you start to panic, and you're using those acne-free products or those oil-free products. And again, you're stripping your skin overproduces, you strip your skin, it overproduces. And then you've got this war going on where your skin is overproducing oil, and you're stripping it away. And so when clients come to see me, their skin is producing 8 to 10 to 12 amounts, the amount of oil that it should be producing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, absolutely. And so I kind of take a few steps back and I explain to them how their skin works and what's really going on, and that our skin has to have oil. And if they give their skin a little bit of oil that it needs, their skin will naturally balance out. And so when I work with clients who have acne, what we focus on is deep cleansing, unclogging the blackheads that are now deep within there, and unclogging the the embedded oil, the dirt, and the bacteria, and then keeping their skin deeply cleansed, and then just keeping it in balance with enough moisture as well, and that will clear their skin. They're really amazed at the results that they see so quickly once their skin is in balance. Wow.
So parents, I know we talked about the target group being 25 to, let's say, 55. I would say if you have a young adult or a teenager, adolescent, and you're starting to notice their skin is starting to do things that it wasn't doing before, you should take the moment to call Katrina. You'd much rather call her now and start at the beginning than for it to, become a huge problem, and then you have more time that needs to be corrected.
Exactly. And just pick up the phone and call anyway. Some people feel embarrassed, or the kid doesn't want to talk about it. They're feeling ashamed. They've got pimples all over. So, we try and sweep it over the rug or think they'll grow out of it. But some acne, you don't grow out of.
That's right.
You have it well into adulthood. So just call today, go to the website, make an appointment. It's free. You've got nothing to lose. Let me step in and help work with your child and fix this issue.
That is a great thing. And so with that being said, I know people are saying, oh my goodness, where's that pen? Let me write this information down. So give us your website. Tell us, how do we contact you, and the name of your company, Katrina?
Okay. So the name of my company is Catexon Skincare, and my website is KATXON IXON skincare.com, and my phone number is 888-992-6775.
Thank you. And on that same subject and taking it a little further, so the adolescents are a group that should, definitely give you a call. But, our skin or our hormones and things, they change as we get older. And periodically, you think you're past the age when you should have challenges with acne, and here you are 35 or 45 and it shows up again. Those things happen too. And is it a hormonal change or?
Absolutely. It could be. Yeah, absolutely. Hormonal change as you're moving into menopause, or stress, or when you're pregnant or have just had children. It could be something as simple as, job stress, or even the skincare products that you're using. I mean, it could be any number of things.
Right.
But it is, easy to control and to get your skin back in balance. There's always something that you can do.
I'm glad we're having this conversation because people get so stressed out about their skin, and I know it was a journey for you. Mm-hmm. And, I want to applaud you because a lot of times people go through issues and they have challenges and they don't realize that their challenge, once they conquer it, is someone else's blessing.
Absolutely.
And so
yes.
Your journey wasn't meant to end your life. Your journey was meant to help others enjoy their lives more.
Exactly. Because
they can now look at themselves in the mirror and be confident and have others look at them and they not be so self-conscious. Mm-hmm. So, and I wanted to elaborate on that just a little bit because you said your acne and the challenges you had with your skin took you to a depression that made you want to harm yourself. Mm-hmm. And to get on the other side of that and come out of that and have the realization that, wait a minute, thank God it was a failed attempt. Right?
Yes.
And so now it's like, okay, I have to live, so I have to do something about it. Mm-hmm. You had two choices at that time. Either continue to be depressed about it or do something about it. Mm-hmm. And you chose to do something about it.
Yes.
And so the listeners, when you're faced with a challenge, you get to a space where you either have to do something about it or not. And if you choose not to, you're going to be in the same situation eternally, until the end of time, until the end of your time here on earth. So do something about it, because your challenge, once you correct it, can not only be your blessing, but someone else's, and it can reward you financially, as it is doing for Katrina.
Absolutely.
Right? And
Absolutely.
You become a skincare expert.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And look at your life now. You're married. You have a little baby. We were just talking about your son, and he's 3 years old, and with a birthday coming up and all those things. Yep. That wouldn't have happened had you not taken control of your life.
True.
So at every stage, we need to take control of our lives. You went into the service. You didn't want to do that anymore. You were tired of people controlling you there. And look what has come of it. A wonderful, successful business where you can help others get to a space where they can be as confident and as beautiful as you.
Thank you.
So now that we've talked about the skincare line, and you said you have bath gels and all that kind of stuff, I want to talk about this cuticle thing that you gave me the last time we were on.
Okay.
Because, going to get your nails done and things like that, sometimes they cut your cuticles back too far or whatever it is, and they start to peel and they don't look as good as they should. So you gave me that cuticle
It was
stuff.
lavender cuticle
lavender
butter.
And it smelled so good. And I started putting it on, and I'm telling you, my cuticles are in such good shape right now. So she not only has things that can make your skin look good, like as far as your face, your neck, and the body washes and all that, but she takes care of the feet and the hands.
Yes.
And you gave me something for my feet too. I don't remember the name of it, but it smelled really good, and it made my feet so soft.
I think it was the rosemary and peppermint.
It was the rosemary peppermint foot scrub. I went home that night and used it, and and you gave me a small one of the samples, and it lasted. So you're right. the products, you don't have to use a lot, and it goes a long way.
Yes.
A really long way. So I wanted to thank you for your gifts and let you know I did use them.
Yes.
And that cuticle thing and the foot thing was totally something that, everyone should check out, because we always worry about, especially as women, we wear sandals, and especially here in Southern California and other places in the country where it's really warm, we wear sandals a lot. And you have to take care and maintain your feet, to have them out.
Yes.
So you have any challenges with, feet, hardness, or, your feet looking rough.
Dry, cracked
heels is not cute.
Dried out cuticles.
Oh, so you're hiding your hands, you're hiding your feet. Go see Katrina. Call her. Go to her website. She has something for every part of your body. We're talking about, your emotional, well-being, and how success is tied to the way you look, and the way you feel about yourself. They're all intertwined. So the confidence that you see here in front of you with Katrina, at age 12, 13, 14, I'm sure it was a different person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because that it'll make you shy, it'll make you, less prone to get out there and show the world who you are. It'll make you hide behind things,
Absolutely. And even as an adult, as a business person, people judge you as soon as they look at you,
That's
whether
true.
you're a child, whether you're an adult. And if you're doing business and you're face to face with people, are going to look at you and they're going to form opinions. And
That's
so,
right.
Your skin is very important, that you put on, a professional, good looking, healthy, face for people to look at and for people to interact with.
Right. And this is Lunch with the Finance Bunch, Miss Charline. I'm sorry, I almost forgot to give my shout out, but this is such a great conversation and it's so much needed. This is Miss Charline, Lunch with the Finance Bunch. I'm glad you tuned in. We're talking to Katrina Schenfield right now, and she's our skincare expert. And we're talking about the aspects of business that are emotion tied